Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today I am very excited to give you guys a rainbow showcase on this Goku Gohan exchange unit. So yes, I did summon a little bit more off camera, so if you watched my last video on Cell, my last showcase, I had some crazy summons. I got Cell rainbowed in 950 stones. I have a video posted that on my channel, so you can check it out if you'd like to see that summon video. But they were insane. And then within that video, I also got two Gokus. So I had the Goku at 69%. I did like some initial runs with this guy at 69%, and I was kind of blown away. Like, I really liked them. So I'm like, let's just throw a few more stones on there. And I had only gotten one copy of the AGL Vegeta. I'm like, yeah, maybe I could pick up some more Vegetas along the way. Well, long and behold, it only took me like 1,300 stones, and this guy got rainbowed as well. So this is one of those insane celebrations where just like the luck went my way. And I rainbow. This is the first time I've ever, in a traditional Dokkan Fest, rainbowed like both of the new units on launch. The time I did something similar to this was the 5th year anniversary. It was before I was doing YouTube, so it's not recorded. But I rainbowed both the 5-year LRs and 1,000 stones, which was even crazier luck. But this, I'll take this. This is crazy. Like, my luck was so good that like there were units on the banner that I got 0 copies of, but yet rainbowed the new ones. Normally it's the opposite of that, right? Like Majin Vegeta, it's like, okay, I've rainbowed 2 of the other units and still haven't got Majin Vegeta yet, right? Like, that's the situation that happens to people most of the time. So it's nice to have the reverse of that, where like I actually hit the luck on the units I wanted, which was really, really awesome, right? So let's jump into the showcase and look at this Goku Gohan. They're crazy. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They're really, really good. I'm actually thinking the Gohan might be the Gohan phase, right? The exchange Gohan, like maxed out, is one of the best units in the game, like period. And we're going to see why in this video. So the other thing that makes this unit really good is they have a fantastic leader skill. The 200 part of it, the units that are on the 200% part, like it's not the craziest, but the 170 lead alone is really, really good. So Super Saiyan and Goku family, which is a humongous roster. If you're like a brand new player, this is a really good leader to pick up because there are millions of Super Saiyans and Goku family units, and they are constantly releasing new Super Saiyans or Goku family units. So this is a really great beginner account leader. So if you're someone that's starting off fresh and you're wondering, should I summon for this guy? Obviously, I think saving for the anniversary is the best bet you should do anyways. But like, if you want a good leader to get your account off and running, this is it right here. And then the units that would get 200% have to be on Android Cell Saga, which is actually quite limited, but you can still build like a really decent full 200% team. And not every unit on the team has to be at 200. Like 170 is still good. So you're good. Yeah, don't worry about it. So this unit obviously will be featured at 200% because I'm going to run them on its own team, right? Super attack effects. So infinitely stacks attack in the Goku form, raises defense for 1 turn, immense damage, and a high chance to stun. That stun chance could be very relevant in Super Battle Road, right? And then the passive, attack and defense 180 at the start of turn, an additional attack and defense 59 while performing a super, high chance of evading within the same turn after performing a super attack for 5 turns from the start of turn. So I believe what that means, yeah, he gets it after, he gets the evade chance after super attacking, and he can only do that for the first 5 turns, basically. And he has a medium chance of evading an enemy's attack within the same turn after performing a super starting from the 6th turn. So he always will evade. It just goes down when you get past it. What they're trying to do, because by the time you hit turn 6, you should be ready to go into Gohan anyways. They're trying to, I think, discourage people from attack stacking too long and just get into that Gohan phase, because the Goku you're going to find is not the greatest defensively. Like, they're still solid. Like, Goku's still solid defensively, but nothing like the Gohan. So they give him the dodge to cover that up, which I actually like as a part of his design, right? And then he gets an additional attack and defense 20% up to 59 with each attack evaded, including super attack. So if you can get 3 evades in with the Goku before going to Gohan, Gohan's going to look a little bit better because that attack boost should transfer over to Gohan's phase, right? Now, to go into Gohan, it's actually, so like, the way to trigger it is very simple, but it can take a while depending on what your Goku's looking like, right? So all you have to do is do 3 or more super attacks, right? Very simple. Now, it sounds very easy. The problem with the Goku is he doesn't have any additionals in his kit. So the most he can super in 1 turn is twice, and you've got to have the hidden potential to do it. So dupes are kind of important if you want to maximize this guy, which is So kind of what happened was like I told you, I was at 69% with this guy. Part of the reason I wanted to go back in was I wanted one more dupe, because one, I wanted to open up the other path to get more additional, and then when you open up that path, you get the gold slot, which would give me more additional. I really wanted more additional, but I hit it so fast. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going, and like I finished the rotation. I think what it was I went in to do one more rotation, and I got 2 copies. I'm like, well, I'm just one away now, so I might as well keep going. And sure enough, within 1,300 stones, it happened. Now, Gohan. So the Goku alone, like, he's not, he's good. He's really good, but he's not like top tier TUR. But this Gohan is. So this Gohan, I think you could tell me they're the best TUR in the game, like this phase of Gohan, and I would not argue with you. I'm actually thinking that myself. Like this guy, best TUR in the game, but once again, in this phase, you don't get him turn 1. So here's what Gohan does. He's attack and defense 180. He gets an additional attack plus 58 within the same turn after receiving an attack. Raises defense by up to 100% with the more HP you have. Guards all attacks for 3 turns from the start of turn. Plus an additional defense plus 58 starting after you've done basically 2 guards. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 58% once you've guarded 4 times. And then if you guard 6 times, he gets to keep the guard permanently. Okay, now that sounds kind of like crazy, like might be hard. So far, every time I've run this guy, I've gotten it very seamlessly, because when you're playing difficult events, the bosses like to stack up attacks in the same slot, and it's very easy to throw this guy in front. And here's the other thing. The exchange is an active skill. So like, let's say Goku's ready to exchange, but the boss is like not attacking where you wanted to, or not attacking at all. Just hold off and wait. Because basically, this guy getting the guaranteed guard for 3 turns, that's basically 2 of his own turns. So what you want to try and do is guard at least 3 times per turn to guarantee that you get that. Now, let's say you guard, you get through your 3 guaranteed turns of guard and you don't get his full passive. As long as you're fighting an event where there's an AGL enemy, or sorry, not an AGL enemy, a physical enemy, because you want him to have type advantage. If you're guarding with type advantage, that is, or if you're getting, if you're blocking, that is a guard, right? So if Gohan gets hit from a physical unit, that counts as a guard, even if his guaranteed guard isn't active, and he can still build his passive with it. So what you're going to find is this fully built up Gohan is absolutely insane. You can see I've got 20 additional, and I wanted to like put way more additional on his equipment, but STR is like the one I'm like drained out the most. I don't know what it is with STR, potential orbs and equips, but I'm just drained on them. So I had no silver additionals, and I had no bronze additionals, but I had a level 5 gold, so I gave him the best I could with the level 5. Low key though, if you don't have a silver additional, I really like this one on guard units, because this basically gives you defense boost when guarding. So units that have guaranteed guard, this is actually a really good hidden potential to put on them. So I decided to throw that on my Gohan. I started link leveling. I didn't want to wait till I got into the 10. So he's midway. He's like 4s and 5s, right? And then that 1, 2 there. But we got a few links there. The other nice thing about this Gohan, I'll hop into the showcase here. I could talk forever about this guy. He's so cool. The thing that I like about him too is that as an exchange unit, his links actually don't change. So it's really easy to build linking partner. And this Goku Gohan unit has like the really insane, like basically like the LR AGL Gohan and the LR Namek Goku. Like they have that link set, which just like synergizes so well with so many just Super Saiyans. It is such a good link set. So you could actually run 2 of these guys on rotation, exchange 1 into Gohan, run the and keep the Goku stacking attack. And you can put the Gohan in slot 1 with all the guard. The Goku can sit in slot 2 and just stack attack. That's actually a pretty nasty rotation that you can do, right? Okay, so this is the friend one. So I'm just going to float the friend one off. And, oh no, I'm going to keep the friend one on. I'm going to keep him on this rotation, yeah. And then I'm going to float off the Xeno Goku for support here. So yeah, basically we're just running his own team. And then we're just bringing like a bunch of supports. I did bring, so all my supports are going to be attack and defense support, with the exception of I'm bringing AGL Gohan because he's got 58% defense support, and I really like that support out of him. So you can see the Goku. Well, I won't even talk. Let's just ignore the friend one. We're going to look at my rainbow one. So we'll look more, but a 4 attack stat there, right? Well, it doesn't blow you away, but we'll talk about more about what this Goku is doing and why he's okay at that attack stat, right? And this is why the Goku phase doesn't blow people away. But when you're working towards that Gohan, so like in a long event, you know you're going to get the Gohan out, and he is so good, it's worth the wait to get to him. And it's not like an impossible transformation, right? It's not like LR AGL Gohan. It's a realistic transformation that you can get in a realistic amount of time. But the reason why you want to prioritize additionals on this guy is because you want to hit those 3 supers. Basically, the soonest you can get it is turn 5. So the goal is within the first 2 turns that you have this Goku, you want him to get 1 additional super in those first 2 turns, and then you're good to go. So defense is 170k, which isn't crazy, but he does get a defense raise on super, and there's another 59% here on super, right? So you're looking at the 170, you're thinking that's not crazy, but we're basically getting 60% more from his passive, and then another stack. So he's going to be at like what? 300k plus, you know, which isn't bad after super, right? Slot 1, he could take some damage, but after super, he's still got a decent amount of defense. It's not like red zone viable defense, but it's good enough. And in red zone, I think this unit will be very good in red zone because the Gohan is going to be like ridiculous there. And by the time you get to like the final phase of Omega Shenron or whatever, I think the Gohan's going to be fine. And you're going to have Gohan. So here's mine, right? Turn 1, about a 5 mil attack stat. So 5 mil to me is still fine considering he's infinitely stacking attack, right? Now we didn't get the additional there, but we got a dodge. It is important to get the dodges in because that's going to buff the attack as well. We want to try to get 3 dodges, but I'm not going to prioritize that. If my Gohan's ready and the enemy's attacking a whole bunch, I am going to transform even if I haven't dodged 3 times. Gohan's going to hit really hard and guard like crazy and just be a monster. By the way, that defense was a little bit inflated because we did have AGL Gohan, by the way. So he's probably more like 150 starter turn normally for a rainbowed one. But I'm not full level 10 Link. So, but you saw like they like both of these like linking up like crazy with the yeah, they link up so good with these top tier units, right? What am I gonna do here? Let's go ahead. We'll put Namek Goku in slot 1 and let him just go crazy. We are doing Legendary Vegeta event, by the way. So normally I do these showcases on Legendary Goku event, but I want to show off like this team is so powerful. They make the Legendary Vegeta event seem actually quite easy. Like I have like, you know, my floaters, they could definitely get caught, but even like my floating AGL Gohan, even floating, he's going to stack up enough defense that he's not going to get one shot. I think version Z Goku is probably my biggest liability in here. And it's because he doesn't stack defense or anything. So as long as I'm careful with him, nobody else is going to really die here. I mean, like the Goku before exchange could definitely take damage, but like Namek Goku's going to stack defense. AGL Gohan's going to stack defense. The STR Gohan is a defensive god when we get to him. You're going to see that because his defense gets to a ridiculously high number, and he's going to have guaranteed guard basically when he's fully built up. And it's just insane how cool and good he is. I think it helps too that I'm like a huge, like this Cell Saga Gohan is him and Majin Vegeta are my 2 favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. So to see this basically exchange Goku into Gohan be so good, just makes me really excited. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to leave Goku in slot 1. I know it's not the wise thing to do. But yeah, there we are, still about 200k defense, right? So once again, after super, probably in that 300k range or plus. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll do this. All right, so hopefully we get a double super here, and then we can exchange on the next turn. Let's get a dodge, too. I need a dodge here. So yeah, 6.7. So you can see that ramped up really quick. 1, because the attack stack on super, but we did get a dodge last turn. So that really buffed our stats as well. Give me another dodge. Yes, okay. So we only need 1 more dodge, and we only got 1 super. So we've got to be out with Goku at least 1 more turn anyways. So that's fine, because it's just more attack to stack to make Gohan look crazy, and another chance to get that final dodge, right? So if we get that final dodge, we're going to be seeing like the super maxed out Gohan. Now, once again, to get the most out of Gohan, it does have to be a long event because you need time to exchange, and you need time for Gohan to get hit 6 times, and then you're good to go, right? Now, the 6 hits, that could happen in a singular turn with how some of these events run. Like, so the friend Goku's ready to go, but I don't want to spoil the fun, so I'm going to leave him for a bit. We want mine to be the Gohan that we're looking at. What I could potentially do is I could, you know, float the friend one off and then run them both as a rotation. 1 transform, 1 non-transform. Like I said, I think that actually can work. But I think what we'll kind of do for fun here, we're going to leave this friend Goku as Goku, like, for maybe the entire fight. And just as a parallel to Gohan, we'll see what happens if you decide to just leave this Goku. Like, stacking attack, what his stats kind of are looking like at the end, right? Okay, so mine should not be ready yet. I think I still need one more super. Yes, mine is not ready yet. So we're going to put them there because, once again, I want to try to get a dodge. So we're going to do this. Defense, I'm guessing, is still around 200k start a turn. Yep, 219. Gohan's going to do this. And we're going to do that. And I don't think we're at risk of getting one shot here. Give me a dodge. Dodge. Okay. 7.5. I mean, dude, people have, like, been pretty hard on this Goku. Because, like, he's, like, 8 mil already. Like, he's not bad. Like, sure, he's not a defensive god, but he can hit hard. Like, and we haven't ramped up like crazy. And there's the last dodge. Okay. Oh, boy. Give me another dodge. Okay. Let's see how much damage he takes here. We can kind of check his defense ability here. Double digits against that Vegeta is pretty good. I don't know, guys. Like, this, I don't know why people were so hard on this Goku. Like, people criticized him, and he's not that bad. And I think people generally agree that Gohan is a god. But yeah, I'm liking it. For me, like, as a total unit, like, I think there's arguments for Cell or the Goku being better as a total unit. But because the Gohan is so godly, like, I think I like this unit a little bit better than Cell. But Cell's crazy, too. I love the Cell, and his team is awesome. Okay, so we're going to put Goku here. Namek Goku in slot 1. So he can get hit, get the guaranteed additional, get his defense stacking more. 315k is not bad. And then, like, this rotation here is really ideal, too, if you're keeping the Goku as Goku. Because you've got a really good defender in slot 1, and then he can just continue to stack attack in slot 2. And we've seen already he's defensively viable after Super. So, this is a fantastic unit. Like, I'm not going to lie, they are very good. And this unit will be on other 200% teams moving forward. I'm trying to think if one of the 7-year anniversary teams, if they qualify for the 200. I can't think, because they're not beyond Super Saiyan, because they only go to Super Saiyan. So they're not on that one, and they're not on movies. And they're not on, I don't think they're on the GT leader scale at all. So yeah, this might be their only 200% team right now. I could be wrong. Majin Vegeta's team is what? Buu Saga and, oh gosh, what was his other one? I'm so excited about these new units, I've already forgotten about Majin Vegeta. Depending on what Majin Vegeta's second leader is. But, oh no, they're not gifted warriors though. So yeah, they're for sure not 200 on there. So yeah, this might be their only 200 team, but even on a 170 team, they're still going to be a god, right? Okay, and this Goku just stacking attack looking like a beast. All right, here it is. Now, we're going to get this on the defensive turn because we've got AGL Gohan here, right? So, let's blow it up. And we can see here, oh, you know what? Which is taking more? Slot 1's taking 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3. It looks like that's 4 in slot 2 as well. It just looks like more because it's all stacked together. Yeah, it's only 4. So we're just going to keep Gohan in slot 1. Okay, so his defense right now is 220k. Right? So he gets a defense raise on Super. And it's a great defense raise, which I believe is 50%. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's a 50% raise, right? So, he doesn't have anything else in here, once again, but he hasn't gotten any of this passive from activating guard, right? So, you really want to get like 4 times. Guarding 4 times is going to get you all the stats. And then guarding 6 is going to get you guard for the rest of the fight. So we're taking 4 here. So we only got to guard 2 more times on the next turn. Gohan here at 220k defense after Super. If he is indeed getting 50% like I think he is on Super Attack Effect, he's over 300k already. And he, once again, has a ton of passive on the table. So you're going to see here, it does not take long for this man to build up. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see what we got here. So Vegeta, there's 1 guard. There's 2 guards. And then 6.3. So my recommendation, guys, is this is not a unit. I know it conflicts with the Goku phase, but I wouldn't put any dodge on this guy, not even 3 dodge. Because when you're in Gohan, you want to guard every single time. You need to get those 6 guards in. I know Goku, it's nice to get it because then the dodge will build up his passive, but let his passive do the work. Don't put anything in the dodge. That's my opinion. Some of you might disagree with me on that, but I want to really maximize what this Gohan is doing, and I want to actually get hit. I want to activate my guard. Okay, that Vegeta hits hard, the fact that Gohan still took 100k. Hits very hard. And I think we're already getting to Evolution Blue Vegeta here next. But you're going to see this is going to be a fairly easy no-item run that we're going to put together here. Like I said, unless my version Z Goku gets caught, I think we're going to be fine. Which right here, of course, there he is. All right, look at all the attacks in slot 1. Oh, but we don't have Gohan this turn. You know what? I'm going to do it with the friend unit here. I am. I'm going to, because they're taking so much damage. We got to get the friend Gohan out, because he's going to get the full, this is an example of basically getting the full passive. Yeah, he's going to get the full passive this turn. So yeah, we got to take advantage of that. I can't let that opportunity slip by. And we'll let version Z heal a little bit. And look at our health, 620k health. That's a good amount of health as well, because of the 200% leader skill. All right, so Gohan's guarding like crazy. So look at this Gohan. The friend one, I don't even think the friend one's rainbowed, and that was a 9.5 mil attack stat. Now that's because he's been attack stacking as Goku as well. So you can see, depending on how much you attack stack, that Gohan's crazy. And then if you build him full additional like I did, he could get double supers, right? So my Gohan's got a 40% chance to do an additional. I've been really unlucky with them in the run, but that 40% will proc fairly often. And then once you proc the additional, then there's a chance to do a super. So even when you get the additional, though, it's not guaranteed. So you can't count on the double super turns, but you want to maximize your ability to do it to get into Gohan as fast as possible. Okay, so what's my Xeno Goku looking like? Okay, he's got okay, but now this is where Gohan's a god, right? So mine basically, we're gonna take 2 hits there, which is enough because we've taken 4. So that'll be fine. Well, here's the thing though. I need my Gohan to get hit, but he's probably gonna take out Vegeta. All right, this is fine. We've got the full passive, right? So my Gohan might be missing out for guarding for the rest of the fight, but there's nothing I can do. Well, I was going to say I could maybe put Xeno Goku in slot 1, but I don't want to mess up my rotation. So we'll just ride this on the off chance that Vegeta survives, which he might. Oh, shoot, Dokkan attack. He's not surviving. But this is why I want to tell you guys. Look at his defense here. It was 450k, right? So he's getting 50% on super. So basically you chop that in half and add it to his defense. So that's 225k added on to 450. That's what, 675k. So when you're like near 700k defense with guaranteed guard, like you're pretty much unstoppable. Pretty much unstoppable at that point. This is where like I'm like, this Gohan is crazy. He is just an absolute god. Yeah, that Dokkan, I'm not going to grab the orbs here, but I don't think there's any way Vegeta survives this. If he did, it would be fantastic. Like, why couldn't he be attacking 700 times in slot 1? Or just 2? Just give me 2 in slot 1. The one time I don't want him to, that I want him to do it, they don't. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. That's fine. So my Gohan, just imagine that he's guarding. The friend one, though, is going to be guarding. So I guess we'll look at the friend one a little bit here. So here we've got Evolution Blue Vegeta. So let's see what the friend one's looking like. Yeah, very similar stats, right? And let's see, the friend one is at 79%, okay? So look at that, 400k defense. They're going to be like 600 plus k defense after super. I would really like the friend Gohan to take a big shot here. But the thing is he can't get it after super. So this, if he takes Vegeta super here, it is going to be with only 400k defense, not 600. So just keep in mind, whatever he tanks here, he could actually tank it better. So let's see. Yep, we're going to take one right away. So let's see what Gohan does here. This should be a guard, by the way, because he got hit 6 times last time. Yep, so it's a guard. So 184k from this Vegeta is actually super respectable, and we were leaving 200k defense on the table. So had that happened after we supered, I bet we would have been under 100k damage. And in global right now, that is the strongest attack in the game to take right there. One thing I should clarify about Gohan that I haven't talked about yet is that Gohan does have the ability, he has a high chance to dodge and counter beam attacks. And it is significant. It's not nullify, it is dodge. So bosses like this Evolution Blue Vegeta, Gohan actually cannot use that skill on it. So you're going to take that attack every single time because enemies that cancel dodge will actually cancel Gohan out. Unlike the androids who nullify, they can actually do that against this Vegeta, but Gohan cannot. So keep that in mind. You have to be able to dodge to get that nullify off. All right, so here's my Gohan. The problem is my Gohan is not guarding. So we are going to see what my Gohan does without guarding. But here's the thing. I'm going to put the AGL one in slot 1 just because I want to heal. So I want to heal, and he's not going to kill Vegeta. And then slot 2 is still taking a lot of attacks. And then we can see what I can take type disadvantage. And then Goku on the end, sure, let's slap one of these. Version Z Goku could get one shot here. So we'll just, if we eat it, we eat it. But we've definitely seen this Gohan put in some work, right? Okay, so let's see. And guys, this LR AGL Gohan is still, like, he's aged very well because of the stacking. Can you imagine if him and Cell Easy in the celebration? And I could see it happening. It's going to be wild and crazy. This is going to be like probably the rotation of the game right here is these two. So good. So 7 mil attack stat. Okay. So we've seen this Gohan, you know, he's going to be anywhere from 7 to like 10 mil, depending on how much you stack the Goku. Double digit normals. Oh, we had an attack buff that we hadn't activated yet there. So he's going to, yeah, we were leaving an attack because we got an attack up there. So there was some attack we were leaving on the table yet with that Gohan. So yeah, 7 mil is definitely more like the floor in that situation. So just hitting these really high, like 8, 9, 10 million style attack stats with guarding with like 700 plus K defense. Let's look at the Friend Gohan now. Oh, wait, why is he at 81k defense? Did I miss something? Hold on. Is he debuffed? What am I missing? Why is his defense so low? Hold on, did I read something wrong? Does he have a passive that wears out? I don't think so. I don't know. You guys tell me why his defense dropped. All right, I'm going to leave him in slot 1. Why is his defense so low? That's really weird. Is that a glitch? Okay, whatever. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave the video. I'm not going to do a cut. I'm not going to figure it out. I can just look stupid in a video. That's fine. I'm not going to say I'm not a casual player. Like, I am a hardcore player. But I'm not like a hardcore like researcher. Yeah, why did Gohan's defense dip so much? Yeah, 10 mil attack stat. I'll take that. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Unless because he did eat a Final Flash. So maybe that's got to be from the Final Flash. You guys can let me know, but I'm guessing Final Flash did that to him. That really cut his defense down a lot. That's devastating. I didn't see a defense down symbol on Gohan, but it could be because he also has a defense up that's overriding it, but it still is calculating that in. It's got to be from that Final Flash, but that's devastating. So this Vegeta is crazy if he's lowering your defense that much. That's a huge cut. All right, let's look at my Gohan. My Gohan better not be all weird now. What's mine looking like? Yeah, that's normal. 443k defense. We got the big Gohan turn. I would love to see Vegeta here. I want to eat a Final Flash after I super and see how little... And this is kind of cool, though, to see how powerful Gohan can be even at type disadvantage. And then to think of like what he's doing with guard, he's taking nothing. Okay, so we got the attack up. Oh, he's going to eat one before again, but he's going to tank it fine. Like, we're not going to die. It'll be like 180 or whatever like last time. Oh, he did. Yep. Okay, the defense down there, and we took 624. Holy buckets. Okay, that's devastating. But that first turn, guys, when we took that 180k, that shows you how strong that was with the Gohan, with the guard, right? So if we're guarding there, we're totally fine. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think. This Gohan is crazy. He's so good. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.